there. Hey, hang on. It says waiting for me. All right, hang on. So it says it's live, but I know there's a delay. So let's see. Hang on. Is it going to appear or not?
You're showing live here.
Is it? Can you see it? Oh, there we go. Video's loading. So that must be the buffer. There. Hey. There we go. Great technology. We've got it, Mike. We've got it. Oh, wait.
Right.
Can I say Mike? Can I say your name or?
Yeah, that's been pretty open. I came out as Mike several months ago. So and a lot of subscribers call me Mike in my comments anyway. So that's my name. But I call myself Mike McBrick. So that's not my last name, but it's my
There we go. I've tagged you in the video as well now. So let's see if anyone actually tags into this. I don't know what that means, but apparently it's a good thing. So I'll tag you in the title.
Well, I know here it's 7:35 a.m., so probably a lot of people aren't even going to be up.
I quickly let me actually have a lie-in this morning. It was quite nice. I didn't wake up till like 9 o'clock. Oh no, wait, no, not strictly true. I had to get up and give them breakfast at like 6:30, but then they let me go back to sleep. So
yeah, well, that was nice of them.
Yeah.
I got up and Adrian was upstairs. He was up at he's been up since like 4. He's been playing Roblox, and he's in his room. He's got his MacBook on his lap, and he's sitting there playing Roblox. And he's like, "Look at this house I built." So that's what he's been doing.
Hey, I can put messages up.
Nice,
cool, man.
I got to get with the program. I have all the stuff to do it, and I even have all the switchers and everything. I just haven't practiced with it, and I don't want to do it live until I practice.
What? But you're live with me now. What? Hang on.
That's right.
I'm just using my little Logitech camera on my laptop.
I have my Logitech 980 or whatever it is up here. That one you recommended to me, whichever one it was.
920. Yeah. Good camera.
I like it.
I didn't realize it's actually they do a business version of it too. So which I didn't realize, which is like a 4K version. I don't need 4K.
Yeah, this is that version. It's the pro version. Although I don't look like I'm. Hey, Galigate, how are you?
Is that coming through? Hey. Oh, Garligate. And you see, there's always one you can rely on. It's Garligate. She's always there, every live stream.
I know. Do you ever sleep, Garligate? Do you ever sleep?
How many birthday parties have you got today, Garligate? It's always my first question. Every time she comes on one of my streams, she's like, "I've got 15 birthday parties today. I'm in between them now, or I'm bored at one of them." Being English, this is my what's it called? What's that kids thing? This is my keep it safe. This is stout. I'm drinking stout. Being terribly English. Should have got me. Hang on. I'm just telling the world that we're streaming. Just
All right. How you doing, Brick Clicker and Andrew? Good to see you.
I think I can stream this to Facebook as well.
Well, it's 7:38 here, Galligade. So in the morning.
7:38. God, 9:38 p.m. here. I should be thinking about my what I'm going to build tonight now.
Yeah. What are you doing online? You should be building.
I should finish this. I started this last night, so I can then destroy it. It's looking slightly incomplete. The pirate roller coaster thing. Where am I going? That way.
Oh yeah! Wow.
It's got a slight health and safety issue on the end there, though. I'm not sure if that's going to.
Yeah, that's not approved.
It's quite funny though, because if you run it now, it goes flying off the end. It gets some good momentum on
it. We've done that with a couple of trains lately. We have a table that our trains end and they just kind of go over. And then finally we got that new cargo. Well, I guess it's not new now, but the Lego cargo train with the stopper. And so Adrian says, "I think we better put that stopper on the end of the track because we keep going too fast."
I'm not entirely sure that stopper could actually stop the train though. It doesn't look that substantial.
No, I think you'd really have to have it, nailed down pretty tight.
Hi, Brick Clicker. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Winter Bricker. I haven't done a stream for ages. I'm behind on my videos, you may have noticed, although this week's been a good week. I've got a few out this week, although most of them are not build videos. I'm still trying to finish I've got this sitting on my desk. Mike knows this. I finished building this about, a month ago?
Oh, yeah.
Still sitting on my desk, waiting for the review to be done. I'm like, I'll get to it at some point. Just been too.
That's such a great set. Now, Gallagade, you asked a question of me. You said, do I think I'll go back to face-to-face teaching? No, to be honest with you, I probably won't until there's a vaccine going on, partly because of my health status, but also because the university I work for, we had moved in the past 20 years online, and so we were almost 85% of our students took all their programs online. So we made a transition to online immediately, and it's been seamless. So the university probably will stay online. We don't have dorms or anything like that, so it's easy for us to do that. But anyway.
Yeah, we were talking about my company yesterday about going back to work, and it's actually been quite interesting because we've always been like everyone should be face to face, but it's actually been quite good. People have been quite good at home, but we do like having people face to face as well. So I think it's going to be a mixture of people sort of come in half the week and work from home half the week if they want to now, or they can come in as much as they want to.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it is here too.
I mean, personally, I like going to the office because I don't have my kids asking me for stuff every 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't have to be a third grade teacher to Piper. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough homeschooling, I'll tell you.
I've given up on the homeschooling thing.
I can handle teaching college students, but man, I'll tell you, those third graders are tough.
We'll see what Dora the Explorer can teach them. It's fine, or Dorothy the Dinosaur, whichever. No, Joss is at home, and I think I'm supposed to be teaching her how to do the alphabet and things like that, but I've been teaching her maths instead, which I don't think she's even supposed to be learning yet. So I'm like, well, she can add up now. Can't write her name properly yet, and she can't write, but she can do maths.
Well, that's a great skill.
Hi, Lego Sonic Boy. Another one in there. Tell you what, I might have to replace this. I've got this collapsible table because it's convenient, but it does wobble a lot. Look, I'm not even touching it. Wobble.
Huh. Andrew, you said you have 70 sets sitting around in your backlog? Man, that's a lot. Jeez, you're starting to get Brickzar type of backlog there, man.
No, I'm
that's
actually
awesome.
worried. I'm worried I'm not far off that at the moment. 2 in that box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 up there. 1 there. 1, 2. No, all right, I'm on about 30. Excluding the ones I'm gonna not buy this week.
I have 39.
39, jeez. Oh, and I've got a few more in the post. Yes, yeah. Christopher, more Bag of Bricks podcasts are coming. I will do one tomorrow, and I will explain a bit about what's been going on in my life. Mike knows a large chunk of what's been going on in my life, and so it's why I've not been doing many videos recently either. It's been quite a struggle to do videos as well. I've hit reset, so we say. So that will be changing in a fairly substantial way. So anyway. So yes, I will be. What would you like me to talk about? I'm happy to take direction on requests. I think I was going to talk about my Lego City tomorrow, or lack thereof, which is currently a piece of paper which I shared with Mike just now.
Yeah, it's looking good. You got a good plan going.
That's good. I'm trying to I'm trying to sort of to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. As I sent Mike a picture of it, I've managed to shoehorn. I've changed rooms, and I've managed to shoehorn an extra couple of tables in here and gain some space. But I also wanted to. I said I've always been a big fan of Sim City, like the old Sim City 2000, and I love the layering and things like that. And I really wanted to try and get some, not like lots. It's not. I don't have the space for it, but get a couple more layers in this time and a few more like bridges and things like that to make it a bit more interesting. So, fingers crossed. It's
gonna look great if you do that. It'll look awesome.
Yeah.
The tiers is what a good city needs. I know I've been thinking about tiers myself, but the problem is, where did you what set did those come from? Because that's an awesome piece.
Yeah, it's an old city set. I'll send you the number. I can't remember the top of my head, but it's an old city set that had like 2 of these on the back of it, a lorry carrying these. So it's like a whole long semi-articulated lorry. Truck, sorry. We call them lorries in the UK, but trucks, yeah. And this guy these are like $5 or $5.50 or something on Gumtree plus shipping. Oh, not Gumtree, on Bricklink. And this guy sold like 8 of them for $60, including shipping. And I'm like, done. Need that.
Oh man, I'd love to have 4 of those, because that would be the perfect span for the train bridge to go across that little gap I have.
What's that? A fairly common piece. So I'll send you the set number.
Yeah, please. I got to find some of those. That's perfect.
But, yeah, it'd be good. I can use that for trains, lorries, stuff like that. I want to do a road. I'm just trying to think. The biggest challenge is you want to make sure that there's not too many. Like every time you do a ramp, that ramp takes up space. So
yeah,
that's the challenge. Yeah. Is sort of trying to have those but not have it. But I think I'm going to do the hang on, I found it for you. That's actually been in 3 sets.
Oh, cool.
I only knew.
Yeah, that would be. But yeah, your ramps, like you're talking with the ramps, that they take up so much valuable real estate on the tables. It's kind of like me with water. It's like I like to have mass expanse of water, but it just takes up so much room that I just think I could build other stuff on top of that water. Hey, Gallagher mentioned the Monkey Kid sets. That's how Greg and I started talking this morning. I woke up and I was laying there in bed and I'm texting him and we're talking about Monkey Kid sets. Maybe that's what we should talk about.
I'm actually about to do a video on them, so.
Oh, cool. Well, there you go.
That was my next thing to do. So, there you go. There's the link to the set on Bricklink.
Wonderful.
So cool. I want the lorry. Like that's the lorry that's got it in, and then you can see it as one of the parts in the set. But I really like the lorry as well.
Yeah.
It's a cool lorry. It's one of those ones where the back part swivels.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's not a stupidly expensive set either.
Huh.
Which is dangerous.
add to the backlog.
No. Do you know one of the sets I'm most excited to build at the moment, and I know when I build it I'm going to be really disappointed with it, is this one.
I almost got that. Yeah.
I got this for my mate because he's a massive Star Wars fan, and and one of the small online stores, he basically just operates on Facebook only. And he said, I've got these coming in. And I said, I'll have 2 of them. So, because Lego.com had sold out. But I got it for my mate because he'd been very supportive and helped me out with a couple of binds recently. And so I got one for him. I thought, well, sorry, I'm going to get myself one because Boba Fett's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, even though he's never used properly.
Yeah, I sure liked that set. And I saw it and I had it in my bag. But then I decided not to because, I've told you it's public knowledge. My wife lost her job because of this virus thing. And so it's just, so I don't have the funds to kind of keep going in terms of the way I used to. But I was like, okay, there's $60. I could put that money into, and I ended up putting that into buying the train cargo set so that we could get the powered up stuff. So,
yeah, which is a set. I've just finished mine. Yay! Finally. I kind of like the little tower that comes with it. It's got scope for some improvement, but it's not a terrible tower. The cargo yard tower and the little crossing. Yeah, we're not talking about Monkey Kid, are we? But
oh, that's okay. Gallagher was asking a couple of questions here in terms of Vicky. I've not heard from Vicky. I know that she's a healthcare worker, and so I hope that she's okay. Greg, have you heard anything from her?
No, I'd emailed her previously and didn't hear back on the last couple of things before all this happened. So
yeah,
I don't know what's been going on with her. She was a bit unresponsive towards the end. This is the BrickTubers thing's not really happening at the moment, and she was sort of so avid at the beginning, but she's disappeared. And yeah, so I hope she's okay. I did try to check on her, but I haven't heard anything. So
I haven't heard anything. I do know that, her channel was basically, I mean, it was, a toy channel. I mean, and she made no bones about that and stuff. And right when the COPPA hit, that's when she just kind of faded out of sight. And I don't know what happened. So it was way before the pandemic, but I do know that she is a healthcare worker. So I pray that she's, doing well. But yeah, the BrickTubers is pretty much, we although Kaz, I mean, we talked to Kaz. I talked to Kaz, on Instagram and things like that. And I talked to Stefan in Brixonville, and not so much Jacob anymore because his comments are turned off on his channel. So I don't have a chance to say much to him other than on Instagram.
Back on, like, it's not as bad as people were thinking. Like, it's just a couple of things you have to say. And if you're in the videos, which he is in for most of his, it's fine. Like, it's not a problem. So
yeah,
he doesn't want to risk it. So I know he's been trying to grow his website as well, so that probably impacts it a bit. But
yeah, and that's doing well.
Yeah,
he's got some good stuff going.
Mine's been doing all right since this whole COVID thing. I'm getting 200 hits a day at the moment. I can't grumble.
No, that's great, man. Yeah, that's great. But yeah,
my website's 2 years old, so it's been going for a while.
I'm doing great. I'm very happy. I don't look at my sub count a lot. I look at the views. I mean, not the views, but I look at the time people spend in terms of minutes. And my minute count in terms of how much time people spend on my videos is just through the roof. And it's just like I don't have. I mean, I have a decent amount of subs, but I don't have as many subs as one would think, given the number of minutes that people have viewed my videos. And so I'm just happy that people are watching and wasting their time in life, evidently.
Yeah, nothing else to do. I'm going to watch. That's not a bad thing. I said to you the other day, I was watching another channel and Heather was like, I can't listen to that. And then I put one of your videos on and she watched the whole thing. So you're very good on the camera.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. The haunted house. There's something we could talk about. The haunted house. The 18 plus set. Greg, did you happen, or anyone online, did you guys happen to see the Boons Bricks live stream with the two designers for that set? He posted that yesterday, I think. It's an interesting video because they talk about how you need two motors to run it. Yeah. You need two motors to run it. And they also, and I don't know if they're joking or what, but they also said that there's a surprise in it that they're not telling anyone. So I don't know what that means.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Have they moved away from the creator name? I thought it was still called Creator. I thought it was still an expert set. It was just they changed the sort of branding.
Yeah, they may have.
Like, again, I mean, this is an 18 plus set.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is, isn't it? And no one said anything with those sets.
No, and it's like that black packaging as well. Like it feels like a premium thing, the way they've done it. So maybe that's. But I don't know why it's an 18 plus set. It's a pretty.
You know what premium and 18 plus means? It means folks like me and you and a lot of folks on the chat here, are going to be buying it. It's all the adults, and I think that's what they're. I think that's what they're doing.
And it's an excuse for us to tell our wives that we had to buy it because kids can't.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. This set is made for me, honey. Yeah.
I bought this for us.
That's right. Oh, hey, for Mother's Day, listen to this. For Mother's Day, and please don't hate on me out there, but for Mother's Day, I got my wife the Beatles Yellow Submarine set because she's a huge Beatles fan. And so it was kind of, yeah, I mean, and and I also bought her we also got a patio set. So so she did have a big gift, but I got her the Lego thing, and everyone was just kind of like, seriously, you got her a Lego thing, a Lego set, because she doesn't build Lego. So
that yellow submarine set's lovely.
Oh, it's great. And as a matter of fact, she's like, she's like, go ahead, honey, you build the set. So
which is what you knew was going to happen. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, so I figured I'd buy the haunted house and do the same thing. Let's see. The haunted house is really, I personally think it's an amazing set. To be honest with you, I like the Monster Fighters house in terms of an actual build better, because it's more of a substantial house, whereas the haunted house is really an attraction ride, which is supposed to be, right, for theme parks, or for amusement parks that people have in their cities and stuff. It's not really as it's not a full solid stout set like the Monster Fighters house, but at the same time, the stuff that's inside of the house, and of course that elevator, that drop, is amazing, but all of the artifacts inside the house are just, I don't know if it's you, or if it's just me, or if you all think, and Greg, do you think Lego is starting to kind of ease away from some of the IP stuff and go more toward, like, we could make some money off of our old things like adventurers and pirates and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I think the thing for me there is they've got people like you and me who have fond memories of our childhood and are pining for things like the space theme, the pirate theme, and all of that. And they're like, "Ooh, Pirate Bay, great example." I mean, that's a Lego Ideas set taken to the next level. Like, it's not really the Lego Ideas set anymore, is it? It's a pirate ship, but fantastic. But yeah, I think so. I think they've realised that. I reckon it's only a matter of time before we see the monorail back.
Yes, me too. Especially since the monorail, since the monorail has been featured on the Lego Masters shows.
Yeah,
and they've showed it prominently in the advertising, in the actual builds, the challenges, and stuff. And it's been kind of, ancillary in the builds, but they've shown it. And I think there's I don't think they do anything on purpose. I know as a marketer, PR person, I wouldn't do anything on purpose, if I, for my company.
No, people are saying that will be based on the roller coaster parts, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I don't think.
Nope, I think you're right.
I think the roller coaster is a different thing. I think we'll see more roller coaster parts, definitely. That's been
in different colors.
A lot of mileage out of roller coaster. I think, I think the monorail personally will come back in a different form. Whether or not it's the classic, I hope it's the classic, but at the same time, maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe they'll do it.
What about this? What if it came back as, because they seem to pop out these amusement park sets every couple years. And wouldn't it be cool if they did a monorail with an amusement park theme? Because there are all kinds of amusement parks around the world that have monorails and have different types of transportation systems like that. And they could jazz it up with a station and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Lego's got so many theme park sets. Like the Friends ones are really good. Like, I got the girls a couple of the Friends ones, and they're excellent. Like, they're really good quality. I hate the bloody dolls, but I know why. They're all right, but I begrudged them. I don't think they were necessary, but the girls love them. I know Piper loves them, doesn't she? So,
yep. Yeah, we have a bin full of them over here, and every once in a while, Piper will put them in the city and everything.
No,
so
I like the proper minifigures, but I think we'll see. I think that's something we'll see come back. I mean, you've got GJBricks and people like that who are doing like custom monorail stuff. I think, I dare say, Lego could approach one of them, buy one of them to say, we want to bring this in, because they're doing some awesome stuff with the automation, which Lego seems to be quite keen on with the powered up stuff. So
yeah,
I didn't realize it needed 2 motors, by the way. That's going to be bloody expensive.
They said that'll get real expensive. They said that you can do it with 1 motor if you geared it properly and you use the proper size and stuff, but you'd have to kind of engineer it yourself. It's made for 2 motors, and that's why, you know, they or Boone, somebody I forget was asking like, well, where's the other motors at and stuff, and they're like, well, there's surprises. So I don't know what that meant. They could be just joking around, but wouldn't that be interesting if all of a sudden you had, you know, there was a surprise. Yeah. Of course, I guess it won't be a surprise the first moment it comes out and people are unembargoed.
This is the motor. This is the XL motor from Powered Functions. So this is the one that can do a hell of a lot. I think Lego now has this. I think actually, such is my addiction to Lego. I think there's one of those in this set.
Oh, that's an awesome set.
Yeah, but I've got this. I want to use the stuff from this on my Land Rover.
Yeah.
So I think the Land Rover's got better appearance. But I think this has got like 3 motors in it, I think. Yeah. So it's got down this one. It's got 2. I can't even put it on my head, then I know where it is. There we go. It's got 3 of those. Oh, wow. Why am I having so much trouble with this today?
Yeah, come on, simple, Brandon. Right?
I live in Australia. Everything's supposed to be backwards anyway. Yeah, so you got the control unit, an XL motor, an XL motor, and a normal motor. I think there's where's the parts list? There's like 2 of one of. I think there's 2 of the XLs and 1 of the smalls. The small one's just for the steering, and the XLs are both for the drive. So
yeah. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I want to use it.
That's sweet. That's just sweet.
It's a cool set. I love it. I've broken it though. I've done it wrong. I've got to somehow figure out. You see all those gears in there somewhere?
Yeah.
I've done something wrong.
Yeah. And well, once you do something wrong on something like that, it's literal hell to try to take it apart.
I've been debugging the whole thing. Like I figured out I had the differentials round the wrong way on the front, so I swapped that to make that right. Didn't work. The problem is the engine's not working. Like, and it, I'm probably going to take the engine out and put the motors in there, but the engine should. Oh no, it's working now. I know it works when I go backwards, not forwards.
Huh.
Yeah, I did fix it. Yeah, I love it. I actually want this car. I want this car for real. I think it's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they're nice vehicles, that's for sure, and that's a nice model. I like that set.
I should do a review on this one. Actually, it's a good point.
Yeah, you should.
I love it though. It's a great build, awesome build. Like it's so good, so involved. So yeah, that's the one I'm going to motorize. That. Even David Beckham's got it, and David Beckham's a bit of a legend. You know, David Beckham's a massive Lego fan.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'll tell you, somebody who I saw was a Lego fan was I watched Jimmy Kimmel is doing his show from his home, and I don't know if any of you watched it, but the other day he had Jack Black on, and right behind Jack Black when he was talking was a Star Wars AT-AT. And it was like on the floor, and his kid was like playing with it and stuff and jumping over it and everything. And it was kind of funny just to see that the placement of the set right there behind Jack Black.
I thought you were going to say for a second there it was like the what's his name, the sort of Super UCS one. What's his name? Oh, God,
that would have been cool. Yeah. Oh, did you see Adrian showed me this the other day. There's a Dude Perfect, the YouTubers Dude Perfect. Have you ever seen them?
No.
They're really cool. We actually saw them in concert, so to speak, where they came to a stadium here and they did a bunch of stuff. But anyway, they do things like like flipping water or like off of a 10-story building and making it land in the glass and all that crazy stuff, and basketball type stuff, acrobatics. But anyway, they threw the Star Wars the new UCS what is that, the big triangle, gray triangle? I know Star Wars fans will. Yeah, they threw it off the balcony. Oh, that was so sad. So sad to see that.
Oh, I like that set. I want that. It's terrible to say. I really want that set because I wanted the original one when it came out back in 2002. That was always one of my regrets not buying that set. And the new ones.
Yeah, I just think to myself, for what it is, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Saw the movie 13 times in 1977 in the theater, but I mean the original one. But I just think for the set, I could spend $800, one, on food, two, on so many other Lego sets, and I could have so much more for my city and so much more, even Star Wars sets, for $800.
Yeah.
For all those great pieces, and then you put it together, and what can you do with it? It sits there. So
No, I agree.
and I'm not hating on it at all.
I like that some people have done tutorials on how to put an interior in it, though. If
That
it had
would
an
be
interior,
cool.
it'd be a different story for me. It would have been amazing, but for me, it's just missing that was a big thing.
Right. Me too. I made the decision when I started this whole Lego Second Life. I mean, my second round of Lego. I made the decision that if it wasn't minifig scale, it would have to be something that's really, really good. For instance, like the Bugatti. The Bugatti is just I'm a car guy, so that made sense. But or that Land Rover, that kind of stuff. But everything else I have is minifig scale. All the Star Wars stuff, everything I have. There's a few exceptions, but
I confess, I'm trying to persuade myself not to buy the Bugatti at the moment.
Oh my gosh, it's sitting behind me. Want me to get it so you can take a look at it?
Well, go. No, I've got so much better than the Bugatti. Look, this is a proper Lego Technic car. Come on, this is a Lego Technic car.
That is cool. I didn't realize that M&R threw that Millennium Falcon into the swimming pool.
Oh, what's this deal with throwing stuff in the swimming pool, man? It's ridiculous.
It gets.
Why do people watch that rubbish?
It gets views. I mean, and that's great, But the thing is, I don't have the money nor the sponsorship to do that. So hey, more power to them. That's the way I figure. If you want to do that, and if you have, if you're able to throw your $700 set into a pool or off of a 5-story building, hey, God love you, but I can't waste that money.
And I mean, I guess Bricken. Sorry, just saying hello. Saw him come into the stream.
Oh no, that's okay. I mean, I guess it's really not wasting, because even if you drop it into a pool or drop it off a building, chances are you're not going to break very many pieces. So if nothing else, you just stick it in your parts bin and and go about your business. I mean, that $700 set we were just talking about, I don't know how many pieces that is, 4,000 gray pieces. So I mean, you'd instantly have inventory.
Yep. It's when you see the ones like that Super Star Destroyer, what they did, that one where they did it in super slow motion and smashed it into the ground, and it's like that made me sad. Remember that one? That was Gizmodo or someone, I think.
Yeah. It makes me sad. But my kids watch that stuff. That they're like, "Hey, look at this, Dad!" And they show me like this person took their iPhone and they took a chainsaw to it and all this kind of stuff. And it's like those, I guess there's room in the YouTube universe for destruction, and people eat it up, sometimes literally.
Look, all I want to know is, will it blend?
That's and that's an oldie but a goodie. Oldie but a goodie.
Didn't he started all this rubbish, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
A great way to sell your product, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I wish I had the money to burn.
Yes. I just realized I've got 2 more Lego sets coming this week. No, 3 more Lego sets coming this week. I've got the big, the yellow Lego articulated truck.
Oh yeah,
that's like really bloody expensive. I managed to pick one of them up cheap on Gumtree the other day.
Nice.
So hopefully it's in good condition. Welcome to Euphoria. Hello, Bricksloth. Hello.
I'm going to look back in the chat. I think we had a few people. Jack, I see your thing about the brick tubers. Like Greg was saying, at the moment the brick tubers is kind of on hold, given the fact that we don't really, half of us kind of disappeared. I know JC is doing well, but he's quarantined as well. And he's quarantined without his Legos or without his Lego. So he's he last I talked to him, he said he was, kind of going stir crazy without being able to touch Lego until I think he said June or July.
He's so crazy. He's written another book.
Yeah.
Not about Lego.
No. He's a man of all talents.
No, he's running an agency now, isn't he? He's like kind of out of the blue. I was doing some work with him, so yeah. Who else? Yeah, Brixtonville. He was always pretty chilled. Has he ever done a live stream with us? I don't think he has. He's only ever done the challenges.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I'll tell you what, he's took his whole city apart and rebuilt it and redid the lights, and he's got a great setup, and he's such a nice guy. And of course, Kaz Mockett, from Brick or Blockhead UK, Kaz, she's displaying in the Lego house right now in Billings. So I mean, she's like legit, in terms of her cred now with the Lego community. She's just done so many great things, and she's focusing. I noticed lately she's been focusing not so much on micro builds, but on her Ninjago district and on some of her city, which is kind of good because she actually has a really cool city.
She does. She has some really good builds. I'm going to plug my microphone in just because I feel like I'm missing out by not having it plugged in.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, someone said we've got the same microphone. We actually don't have the same microphone. Yours is not picky. Yours is the older version. That's not meant to be a criticism. It could sound like
it's because I'm older. It's because I'm older. I got the old guy version.
You wanted
the one we used to have back in the 50s. Hi, this is Dr. McBrick, and we are here today. What's the weather going to be like, Greg?
Clear but blooming cold. So I live in Australia. It's cold today. There we go. I've got my Yeti now. There we go. Now we've both got similar microphones.
There we go. Now we're modulated.
Yours is the yours comes before mine, but yours is better in some ways than mine.
I don't know.
It's like one of.
No, I can't hear you now. Oh no, I don't hear you now. What? Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. Well, evidently mine's better. Mine's better than yours. Did you accidentally hit the mute button?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
And can you hear? Oh, actually, I know what happened. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, I can. Thanks a lot, Lego Sonic Boy, for telling me that. Yours ends June 1st. Yeah, our quarantine officially ends, I think, at the end of May. But it's kind of stepped where we have here, at least in my state in the United States, we have people have some businesses have started, other businesses will start next week and then the following week. So I just hope that that everything settles down after this.
Fingers crossed. Have you guys got it under control yet?
Yeah, we were just talking. We were just saying that my mic evidently is better than yours because it actually works.
No, I'm not. Mine's. I think I actually, when I moved room, I broke this cable.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
So it's working now, man.
How about now?
Perfect.
Yay! Apparently, my Logitech software doesn't like my microphone at the moment. Why does nothing ever work together? Ever?
I know. I have the same problem. I can't use my Logitech camera and I have this great Sony speaker, and it's really wonderful, and I love using it, but I can't use it whenever I'm using my camera. I have to use my MacBook speakers. Yeah,
I've got that sucks. I've got a I need to sort out some proper speakers in here. Actually, I've got a cheap little USB hub, USB-C to USB 3 hub.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to plug everything into that. I love USB-C. It's great, apart from the fact that nothing I own works with it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's a wonderful technology, but nothing works. Yeah, 20 years of other stuff.
So this is the USB. This is the USB Yeti. I think it was called the USB Yeti microphone or Yeti USB. Anyway, there's another one out that's replaced both of these. That's better than both of them. So
yeah,
I didn't buy it. When I start doing more streaming, I will. Solid Brick Productions. Hello. Monkey sets. I think we should talk about the monkey sets, like you said. It's a good idea. Actually, I was looking at one of the websites here in Australia. Now, everyone in Australia moans about the fact that we get ripped off. Actually, it's cheaper here than it is in America. Go figure.
They're pretty pricey here, from what I gather.
Here, but hang on, where is it? China's the most expensive. Someone's gone and looked at the prices. So here in Australia, we do often get fleeced on prices. It's just nature of the beast because we're a small market. That being said, I get some bloody roaring deals. So buying power works. So yeah, the Chinese prices, the secret HQ is 260 Aussie dollars, which is 1,600 Chinese yen, and the AU equivalent of that Chinese yen is actually $350.
Oh my gosh!
And the cheap set, the white Dragon Horse bikes, $50 here, 300 Chinese yen, which is the equivalent of 65 Aussie dollars, so $15 more.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's 165 for the biggest set. Excuse me, or 165 US for the biggest set, the HQ. So yeah, it's man, I'll tell you, that's tough.
We're actually on par with you. It's $260 here, and your price is about 263 Aussie dollars. So not far off.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So we're actually quite. It makes a nice change, I tell you.
Yeah. Hey, Gallagher, could you make me some breakfast while you're at it there? Since you're making some lunch. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Actually, good point. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Yeah, I have my my protein bar, but I usually eat an egg, just a proper egg every day for breakfast. So I'm missing that because I'm here in the live stream enjoying everything.
Do you cook it first, or just eat the raw egg?
No, actually, no, I'm not that healthy, Greg. But no, actually, I microwave it.
Yes,
I have a little bourbon, a little egg. You know, it works. It works.
Yeah, go for a 15-mile run, and
that's right. No, I actually microwave the egg. So I'm totally lazy. I get up, I just smack the egg in the bowl. You know, mix it a little bit with a fork, and then put a little bit of water in it and stick it in the microwave for a minute, and instant egg.
I used to do that. Yeah. Joss is obsessed with fried eggs at the moment. She's watching there's one of the what's his name? Oh God. Who did the Cat in the Hat?
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss. One of his ones is like fried eggs and ham, or whatever it is one of his.
Oh, a great book. Green Eggs and Ham.
Netflix is Green Eggs and Ham, that was it. And Netflix has turned that into a cartoon, which Joss loves. And so she's been like desperate for fried eggs recently. So the other day, like I did a what did I do? I did a cheesy pasta that she loves with fried eggs.
That's great. Well, that's how I got into microwaving the eggs, because with all my kids when they were little, back in the old days, back with my three older ones now, you know, I used to just kind of just fall out of bed, and they'd be like, I'm hungry. So I'd stick an egg in the microwave, you know, and in a minute they'd all have breakfast, and I'd be like, all right, that counts as breakfast, kids. I'm going back to bed.
I have to say, I was so proud. One of the eggs I did for Joss the other day was absolutely perfect over easy. Absolutely nailed it. I'm like, hey, it's like the best egg I've ever done.
Awesome.
It's so easy to I love over easy eggs, but it's so easy to overdo them.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll tell you, somebody mentioned fish and chips. Oh my goodness, I would love to have some good fish and chips right now. I have missed that, because I used to go at least once a week. There's a great place here that a guy from the UK actually came over and started a restaurant here, and he's tried to make it as authentic as possible. And oh man, he has the best fish and chips. And a fried egg sandwich? Yes, I love fried egg sandwiches.
Fried eggs and bacon. I'm sorry, it has to have bacon in it.
Yeah, my wife's on the keto diet, so it's all meat and protein.
Oh, damn.
And so, yeah, so that's all she eats is like bacon and steak and eggs and everything. And my heart won't take it.
Is that the best thing to be eaten during this quarantine? Just like thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a couple of abattoirs have been outbreak sources.
yeah, that makes me nervous. But I mean, I guess from what I read, and all the scientists, say that if you're cooking it, it's if it gets to a certain temperature, it kills it. But and also they said that even if you would ingest the virus, something about it's in it would be so less effective being in your gut and probably get killed by all the acid and stuff. That unless it can get to a mucous membrane, it's not going to it shouldn't do any damage.
Like why they actually say soap is the best thing to kill this stuff. Like hand sanitizer isn't as good as soap because the soap kills the fat or breaks down the fat that it needs
around it. Yeah.
And whereas the sanitizer kills it, but you have to do it a lot harder to make it work.
Yeah.
So you're better off to wash your hands a lot.
Yeah, my hands were raw for. Oh, hey, no. What game is that from?
I don't know. It's got that side on it.
Huh.
So.
Is that like it's not Ludo, is it? Because that's a cool Lego game.
I don't know. I really don't know. It was in one of the hauls I got recently. So I mean, it's got the proper studs underneath as well. So. I'm about to go and look at how I wash Lego. I've literally got like 12 kilos behind me that need to put through the washing machine. There's so much Lego to sort out. It's not funny. I'm like, oh, I need to build my city. I need to sort Lego out. I need to do videos. I need to do one. Lego's taking over my life, man.
Yeah, I know it. Well, I'll tell you what. I was saying earlier, I was doing Lego, but this has taken over my life. This Animal Crossing that I've been Piper and I've been playing. And I was telling Greg, I'm putting up a video later about the difference, or which is better, Animal Crossing or Lego, because I am so addicted to this Animal Crossing now that I haven't done Lego in days. And so, this is kind of my first time down here in the Lego room for a while, and I'm getting a little nervous that this Animal Crossing is taking over my life. So I'm going to put a stop to it once and for all today, and hopefully get a video dropped sometime this weekend.
Yeah. I haven't got one of those yet, thankfully.
If you get one, I think your girls would love it. They would love it.
No, they wouldn't. They fight over it, and I have to buy them one each.
Yes, that's what I had to do. It's like everybody gets their own, and we're not going to fight. I don't care if it costs me $8,000.
I might have to get them on the Super Nintendo. I've got the Super Nintendo Classic, so maybe I'll get them on that.
Those are sweet. Yeah, those are sweet. Brick Sloth, anybody building city mocks? Greg, are you doing any mocks right now? I know.
I did actually start one, and I'll show you my progress on it. Hang on.
Yeah, I personally haven't. So I wanted to, and I start, or I get the base plate out, or I get some plates out, and then I stop. Yeah, I agree with you, Douglas. It is very addicting.
This is my one here. Look, see that box with all the bricks in it? I started. That's as far as I got.
I have so many ideas for mocks that it's in some ways, doesn't Lego make you kind of schizophrenic?
I need to get this built. I've got like a ton of sets I need to build.
Mm-hmm.
This, I have no idea where this is going to go, but I can't wait to build it.
I'm glad you finally got that after how many months?
Yeah. Managed to track down one of these for a decent price so I can build that alternative build. every day Greg's texting me, I bought this. I know. I shouldn't have. But anyway. Whoops. I bought one of the sets I bought recently that I haven't announced yet. I got a video, but the guy I bought it from, I said, "Oh, do you want this?" kids. Right, okay. So he threw that in for free. That's what, $30 set.
Yeah.
So
that has some interesting pieces to it.
Sure. I was buying a $500 set off him, so $30 was nice.
yeah, that's the least he could do.
Mox, I'm working on. I'm building the pirate roller coaster at the moment, which is not going to be the pirate roller coaster by the time I finish it. Now, I don't like Mike's son Adrian at the moment because he stole an idea of mine, which was I was going to turn the Pirates of Barracuda base set into a roller coaster feature, or like and using the pirate roller coaster in that, and actually build it up and bigger and have it weave in and out of the ship. So that's my next mock. In between a train one I've got planned if my Bricklink parts ever bloody arrive from Canada.
You know what you should do, Greg, is you should one up me or one up Adrian, since he's the one that really kind of came up with the idea and did it here. But you should make the roller coaster go through the pirate set, and then make your train somehow go through the pirate set and the roller coaster. That would be pretty awesome.
No, that would be. I do want to change the roller coaster though, so it's actually more like a pirate set than a shark. Like I was thinking, like make it into like a rowing boat or something.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. That would be cool. That would be awesome. Yeah,
really scope to do something like that, and do like the dashes of yellow from the ship.
Yeah, that's cool. I like making. In my Adventureland or my adventurers area of my theme park, I made the little the adventure car coaster, on the track and stuff. And I was thinking about doing that more, making some custom cars for the roller coaster track. So I'll be interested to see yours.
Have a look on Lego Ideas. There's some like great roller coasters on there where people have like built little steam trains and things like that. They look really cool. No, I've got like a ton of mocks planned, but yeah, like I've got loads of train stuff to do. I just need to get my city under control at the moment. Like, hang on, let's see if this will work without breaking. This is my, if anybody cares, this is my city at the moment. Yeah, it's like, hang on, there. So there, it's all literally in boxes and flattened, and you can see the new tables are in, but it's literally like there's even a table behind this. So I've got to get rid of these shelves. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess at the moment. So I literally have not had time to do it. So I've got it planned though. I know what I want to do. I just got to have time to do it.
I know, that's me too. It's like I know what I want to do, but unfortunately, what I want to do Lego wise means that I never work at a real job, means that I am independently wealthy, and also means that I don't have kids. So what are you going to do?
I'm actually going to Gumtree at the moment. I'm finding Gumtree much better for sets than eBay. Although there was someone saying money and I made them an offer the other day, which they rejected, and then I made them a second offer and they were happy with that one. And then I got talking to the guy, and it was actually his son that was selling the sets, and he had some beautiful sets. And I'm like, mate, you should be selling that for this price. There's no way. Like, not the set I bought. I paid a good price for the one I bought. The one he had I think you've got it actually. It was one of the ones, the like medieval ones that had a goat in it and things like that, like the
castle. Oh, the village. Yeah, the medieval village.
And I'm like, that's like a $350 set here, and
yeah, I got mine for $175.
Yeah, which is what, about 280 odd Australian dollars, something like that. Yeah, and I just said to the guy, he was going to sell it for $200, and I'm just like, mate, no, you can't do that. It should be this price. Like, this is how you sell it. And go and do some research on Bricklink, and that's like the base price, and you're on Gumtree, so you can probably go a bit above that.
Yeah,
and you have some wriggle. And I said, that's a great set. I think you should be holding on to it, but I'd love to buy it. I can't justify it. I'm not going to even say that. But
yeah,
I could have stayed there.
Well, that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. I did that one time on eBay when a person was asking so little for it, and it turns out, that when I emailed her and everything, because she sent me her email address, and it turned out it was literally a little old lady who was clearing out her attic, and because I checked her out and she was legit. I mean, on her Facebook page and everything. So if it was fake, it was fine. But anyway, but I told her, I said I can't pay, because she wanted, I think, I forget what set it was. I'm looking around to see if I can trigger my memory, but she wanted like $30 for a set that on Bricklink started at like 120 or something. And so, I told her, I said, ma'am, you have it's worth a lot more, and I'm happy to give you that. And so we ended up coming up with, I think I got it from like for like $80. I gave her more than what she asked, but yet I still got it lower than what I could have. So we compromised, but yeah, I feel bad for some, but I'll tell you what, at least where I live, people are so sophisticated at the moment. I mean, I can't buy anything on Facebook because it's just so inflated. People around here just think that Lego, of course Lego is worth a lot, but still.
I got one of the what was it? Not that one. Hang on. It was one I picked up the other day. Oh God, I've lost it.
Oh no.
I've got so much Lego recently, I've lost it. No, this was it. So it literally came in boxes like this.
Well, that's nice of them to organize it for you.
Yeah, totally. It's really good.
So
I'm like,
it looks like
I don't think I actually need to clean. I don't think I need to clean this Lego. It's actually really good. Like, there's all minifigures and everything in there. There's like hundreds of dollars of minifigures in this. So I paid like $50 for the whole lot.
That looks like somebody's collection that they just wanted to get rid of, or somebody else's collection.
Well, she was selling tons. She was selling so many things. So I even got this thrown in.
Oh my gosh!
So yeah, it was a great. And she said, "No, you were the first one to buy it." There's a whole bag of minifigure parts.
Oh my gosh! And by the way, congratulations, Euphoria! Congratulations, that's great.
There we go. I've always wanted a snow speeder.
Yeah, I have too. What I really would like, and I know I said I don't like to collect things just to collect things, but I like the UCS snow speeder. I think it is awesome looking.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow, that's a heck of a haul.
It was a really good one. Yeah, black.
So you do pay. Oh my gosh! So what you're saying, Greg, is that you pay a lot of money in Australian dollars down under for regular Lego sets, but you get much better deals on used Lego than I ever can here in the States.
I replied to her within a minute of her posting it, and she said she got about 20 more people straight after me who were like professional sellers who were like, what else have you got? Have you got this? Have you got that? It's like, oh.
Yeah.
And she was getting really pissed off with them. I'm like, oh God. Yeah. And they're the worst because they put the prices up.
Right. Yeah. It makes it tough. It makes it tough for folks like us to just want to buy something and use it. Because, I have that motto that if I buy a Lego set, I will use it, display it, play with it, everything. I mean, and as opposed to just keep it on the shelf. Now, there's nothing wrong with investing. I mean, in Lego, I invest in other stuff, just not Lego. But so there's nothing wrong with it. But I don't do it personally. Let's go.
I did buy one set as an investment for my kids.
Oh, okay.
I bought 2 of the Wally sets because I love Wally and my kids loved Wally. So I bought another one, which is still in the box. So I've got the Jurassic World Indominus Rex in the box still. That's like tripled in price since I bought it.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, I think it's the dinosaur. I think it's the dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I have.
I got the Lockwood Estate for half price, and the dinosaur, like I worked out, I could make 2/3 of the price back on what I paid for the set just by selling the dinosaur, the main dinosaur. So ridiculous.
Yeah. I did that in my first Lego life back in the early late 1900s, in the late 1900s.
When I was a boy.
Yeah, back during the Industrial Revolution. No, back in the late 1990s, which I guess was the 1900s. I got on eBay, or well, not eBay, but I got on Bricklink when Bricklink first started, and had a store and did all that kind of stuff. and then I got on eBay when eBay first started, but then it was just a pain. And so I got out of it, and I said I'd never do it again. But more power to folks like Bricksar and people who get out there and sell their stuff. So
no, I think next time I get, like, I paid $330 for the roller coaster, which is a $500 set here.
Yeah.
And next time I get that, I'm going to buy 2 of them. Like, I'm not going to miss out on that kind of thing in the future. And even if I sell it there and then, I'll still make $400 on it and make a good chunk of the new one back. So
my kids and my family and I yesterday were watching Scoob, the new Scooby-Doo movie that just dropped straight to video.
Yeah.
And it was okay. It was pretty good, but it was $25 US to buy and $19.99 to rent US because it went straight to video. But it was pretty good. But anyway, we were watching it, and Adrian and I were remarking about how the Mystery Machine, Lego Mystery Machine, we paid original price for it here in the States when it first came out, which was like $39.99 or whatever, and now it is so expensive just for the Lego Mystery Machine. It's unbelievable. And so we look at our city, and I'm sure you do too, and we just look at it, and it's like, wow, look at all this money we have sitting here. But I'm
looking at the Ghostbusters HQ as a prime example.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was one I paid $200 for, and it's worth $800 now here.
Yep. And especially if you watch my video on how to make the back look pretty, then it's worth even more, because the back will all be filled in and look good too. So check that out, folks.
What are you going to do with the Tower of Terror one, the haunted house one? Because the back of that looks tricky.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do about that right now. I'm going to put it right where my Monster Fighter house is. Move my Monster Fighter house to the residential part of my city and just make it a rundown house. And then so the back of it will be facing kind of the wall. So from the way I film, you never really see the back of it. So I'm just going to pretend. Yeah. I know you kept trying to get me to buy 2 sets. And
You're evil.
Greg is evil. Greg is evil. He texts me and tells me that he's like, well, why don't you just buy 2 of these? Just go ahead and buy 2 of them. And I have on a lot of sets because of this guy.
It's not fair. You bought 2 of the Pirates of Barracuda Bay because they fucked your order up.
Yes, they did. They screwed it up, and I thought that I'd cancel an order, but one just arrived this week. So, yep. But I know you're not a bad influence. You're probably one of the best influences in my life right now, Greg. You're a great friend. I appreciate it.
I don't know. No, I'm bad influence. No, I'm not that bad. I need help.
No, you're a good friend. You're a good friend. Euphoria says I'm getting good prices at the moment for my investment in Lego. Yeah, that's true. The more, it really is. It really is. But I agree, Douglas, that the lockdown is causing price gouging. Yeah, because people see that. Yeah. Not even just independent sellers, but Lego in general and other things. I went to a store that I normally shop here in the States to buy some pajamas, because that's pretty much my work clothes now, right? And so I went and normally if I went into the store 3 months ago to buy this exact pair of pajamas, it would have cost me $14.99 US. I went on their website to buy the exact same pair, $60. $60 for the exact same pair of pajamas 3 months ago. I paid $14.99 for. So yeah, price gouging is everywhere. It's crazy.
I've seen lots of people selling the Pirates of Barracuda Bay for like $500. I was in a Lego shop on Thursday, and they had it, just a stack of them sitting in the shop, $300. I'm like,
yeah.
Maybe I should buy one and sell it on Gumtree.
Can we get Gumtree here in the States? I've never tried Gumtree.
I don't know. Gumtree is owned by eBay, so I don't know if it's overseas or not. They bought it, but it's just like, it's not an auction site. It's just a site you sell stuff.
Oh, really?
Which I kind of look it up because you know how much you're going to pay for it.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
That's where
Yeah,
that was where my recent train haul came from. So
it has a Australian domain. So I don't know if I'd be able to use it here or not, but interesting.
I was in my Kmart today. It was empty. Like they've literally got, I reckon if I counted, they've got about 200 sets left on the shelves. No, probably not even that. Probably only 100. But it's actually only about 30 models, like 30 different sets. It's crazy. It's so, I've never seen it like that. It's like they're just not refilling the shelves at the moment. So yeah, I don't know if they're waiting for the next wave to come through or what. But
yeah, well, I know here there's strict guidelines in terms of the number of times based on the number of people that come in the doors of businesses, at least in the state I'm in. The number of people that come through the doors, that's how many times you have to wipe the shelves and do certain things, all that kind of stuff. So they said they're trying to keep it down to 1 out of 10,000 people that come into the store would get the virus, which to me is still one too many, but
yeah. So I saw a video someone put up yesterday of they were interviewing someone and they said, "Oh, how many people do you think is acceptable to die from this virus?" And he said, "I don't know, maybe 70, 700, something like that." And
oh my gosh,
it had obviously been set up in some way, but then they brought his whole family and friends around the corner, 70 of them, and he's like, "That's my family," and they said, "This is 70 people."
Yeah,
and he's like, suddenly it's like zero. Zero is acceptable. Yeah. That's right. What you don't understand.
Right. Yeah. And that's, and honestly, that's why I Lego, because it's, everything going on right now. It's so difficult. I think a lot of us, that's what gives us our energy or our hope or whatever. Cause Lego's a little perfect world. I can sit down here and look at my city in Figsdale and it's all good. And man, I'll tell you, just being outside or just going on a which I don't get outside very often. I mean, I get outside like on the patio and out in my yard, but I don't go anywhere else. And I probably won't go anywhere else until I get vaccinated. So it's going to be a long time.
Yeah, it's one of those, like I don't know many people who've been exposed to it or had it, but one of my school friends, his dad died from it. So, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's
really
horrible.
Hit hard.
Yeah, I had some of my students come down with it this year. Fortunately, they all pulled through or were carriers but didn't have any symptoms and stuff. But yeah, it's scary. It's scary. So
Sloth City is corona free.
Yep.
Actually, I love that someone put a picture of their Lego City on Facebook earlier on, and someone made the comment, "It's good to see that one person in there's practicing social distancing."
Yeah. 6 studs apart.
You've scaled it up, have you?
Yeah.
That should be in your next city update, actually. Everyone's practicing 6 stud separation.
I've thought, I've thought about it, but at the same time, me, because we talk, privately and stuff, but I just don't want to think about, I'm just so, depressed about this as it is. I don't even want to bring it into my Lego city. So in my Lego city, everybody's together and they're hugging and everyone's loving each other.
Fair enough.
So it's our happy place, like Douglas is saying.
Yeah. Mine's not at the moment. I need to get off my butt and build it.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm going to have to get going pretty soon here because I have a bunch of stuff I have to get. Well, actually, I have non-Lego stuff I have to attend to, but I
was going to do some more Lego stuff after this, but I think it's actually too late. I might just go and sit down and finish building my pirate roller coaster and watch something.
Yeah, you're ending your day. Yeah.
What was I say? We didn't really talk about the Monkey Kid stuff.
Guys, that's right.
Let's go through it quickly.
Yeah, sure.
White Dragon horse bike.
I'm going to get it. The reason I'm getting it is because I at the moment I don't want to spend the money on the mech and the HQ, which I really like, but I do want the minifigures. And that first set I think really does, is what gives you the minifigures, kind of the basic minifigures that you need for that set. And so that's why I'm going to get it.
That was one of my observations about the sets, is the minifigures are really good. Although there is a lot of overlap again. Yeah, some interesting parts in that first set. And a hoverboard. Don't forget the hoverboard.
Yes, that looks really cool too.
The iron bull tank. This one reminded me a lot of, it's like a what was it called? What was the, oh god, I had the name earlier on. What's the Nexo Knights? Kind of very Nexo Knights set to me.
It is. That's the thing about the Monkey Kid sets that I've noticed. It's such a hybrid. It's a hybrid of Ninjago. You have some Hidden Side in there. You have some Nexo Knight stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then it has its own flavor. I mean, because it's obviously based on the story, the ancient story, and things like that. So they really are cool.
I think as you sort of the cheaper sets are sort of more Nexo Knight and Ninjago, and then as you get to the more expensive sets, they sort of become more Ninjago and Hidden Side. Like Hidden Side's an interesting one because they've got so much. They're sort of premium. They're almost premium sets, like the Lego designers, because it's what you said earlier on about the IP. The Hidden Side sets are cracking value, like they all are. And the designers have been allowed to go nuts on them. Like the Shrimp Shack's a great set. The bus is pretty good. The Newbury High School is amazing. So Monkey Kid Cloud Jet. It's a mouthful. I kind of like this one.
I like the way that they used the one piece, the two pieces there right at the start. The ones that come, and I got to look at my screen so I can see where my hands are. But the pieces that come this way, I like the way they use those. That was what I initially saw about that set that I never, it's a unique way of using that.
No, I like it. I think I like the way the bike goes into it and it becomes like a plane. Like it's a good, and it's an interesting sort of futuristic style plane as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
And you've got that other, excuse me, and you've got that other guy on the sort of jetpack thing as well, which is pretty substantial jetpack he's got on there.
Oh yeah.
She. But again, another cracking set of minifigures in this one.
Yeah, the minifigs are all good, and evidently, there is that one exclusive that Douglas was saying. And I like the exclusive minifigures, but
yeah, Piggy's food truck's an interesting one. I mean, that's like the Hidden Side bus. Like, I like it to a point, but it's kind of like suddenly it's completely different. Like it's a different, it's suddenly sort of, you've got these other sets that are very playful, and then suddenly you've got this one that's a lot more serious.
Right.
That was what I was about that switch point between the two.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Because I thought, boy, if I can get Piggy's, I really liked it, Pigsy's truck or whatever. But if I put that up next to my ice cream truck, the ice cream truck's just this little wimpy truck, and this Pigsy truck is just like this, going to run roughshod over top of it, and smash it. And I don't know. But I guess it might be on par with the burger truck or the monster burger food truck that Lego has. So
I think
so. It might be.
It might be.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just going to say it's scaled to. It looks like it's scaled to that. But I have so many other trucks that aren't scaled, like the bus. Even the bus, the nice Lego bus, the yellow bus that they have. Those trucks would just look so out of place. But I do like the minifig, the Pigsley minifig or whatever he's called.
I was thinking that's gonna Pigsy. He's going to be a popular one. He's in the mech set as well, actually. You've got the Demon Bull King's the next one. No, he's in that one. Sorry, the Demon Bull King he's in, which is an interesting looking mech, smaller mech, but that's a beast. I'm not sure about that one. I like the heart, like the glowing heart on that one and things like that. But that one's really a play set, isn't it?
Look, yeah.
Again, though, good minifigures. you got it? It's got the my internet's just decided to go slow, or the website I'm looking at decided to go slow. Red Sun's Inferno truck. That's a really odd set. That again, like we've stepped back again. We're into Ninjago and Nexo Knights land here with the bike that comes out from the back of the truck. But it looks really cool when the truck and the bike are all sort of joined up together. Have you seen that one? That shot where it's like becomes like a massive big rig.
Yeah, yeah, that is pretty good. I'm looking at the pictures at the moment. Yeah, yeah, it's really, the whole line is just, you know, so unexpected, and so just, yeah, it's just such a mashup of a whole bunch of things that really, to me, seem to work. You know, color, the elements, the everything. It all seems to. It's like if you put them all in a box. If you put all these parts in a box, you would think, okay, this is just, you know, kind of a junk collection left over. But the way they're put together and is really unique, and it works. It just works.
The Monkey Warrior, or Warrior Mech, sorry. That thing, you have to see the picture of that next to the building and the minifigures to get an idea of just how bloody big that thing is. That is enormous.
That looks cool.
That's got to be like the biggest mech Lego's done, isn't it?
I think so.
Besides Volt.
I'm a huge fan of Asian inspired mechs and robots and things like that, because when I was a kid growing up back in the 1900s, there was a great show called Johnny Sacco, and it was from Japan, and it was about a kid with his huge mech robot, and it was in the 60s. And I was just a little tiny kid, but I love that show. And so whenever I see these types of inspired mechs like this, I want them. I just eat them up.
Yeah, I kind of do love that one. I've got that Ninjago mech I told you about to build still, but this dwarfs that.
Yeah,
huge. Even that build, like when you see the building next to it, like the building looks tiny next to it, and then you see how big the building is. That's like a borderline small creator set.
Right. Although I do think that building is smaller scale, because if you look at the minifig sitting next to that building, the building is a smaller build.
Yeah, and it's definitely like Robin Hull's caboose he just built. Actually, the wrong scale, but it works.
Exactly.
And then obviously Monkey Kids Team Secret HQ. I'm sort of rushing now because my laptop's running battery and I don't have a charger plugged in. The Monkey Kids Team Secret HQ. I hate this set. What an awful set. Good. Why would anyone want this?
Yeah, why would somebody want something that looks so good and you open it up and it's so flipping cool? Yeah, why would you want that?
This takes me back to my childhood as well. This is like the G.I. Joe and Masked Crusaders and things like that. Like it reminds me of those.
Yep.
It's a proper play set. And it's got that awesome cat.
Yep. And it has it to me, when I see it, the reason I want it is because I can park it outside my Ninjago docks, you know, and it's just going to look so flipping cool. But
the mech in it's a bit crap, but otherwise everything else is brilliant.
Yeah.
Can almost do without that.
Yeah. The fact that you don't have to re-engineer anything to make it a playset is, you know, again, sheer genius by the by the designers.
It does look a bit like my containers, actually.
It does. I thought of you as soon as I saw this, because I'm like, wow, you know, you've already made those.
I've got my Green Harvest ship. I'm going to convert that into a cargo container ship proper. A bit like Jang did with his, one of his. Yeah. And those containers fit perfectly on that ship. So, yeah. So that's a winner for me. I love that set. It's so bloody expensive, though.
I hope, honest to goodness, I hope they don't sell very well, because I don't think I can get one in the first wave.
I unfortunately think it's going to sell well. I'm sorry. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. It's a good wave. Like, it's a Ninjago 2.0.
Yeah.
It really is. I think some of the sets that are like the Piggy's food truck doesn't make sense to me. That is completely out of whack with everything else.
Yeah, it's
almost.
Yeah.
Go on.
I was just gonna say it's almost like they had to put something in that had kind of a cutesy, excuse me, kind of a cutesy, toyish vibe, but yet they made it so stout with those spikes and everything else that it, they're trying to fit it in.
Yeah,
I think it literally is the middle of the road set between the play sets. It's the transition between the play sets and the basic sets and the fancier ones that really go into the theme 100%.
Yeah, I think we need to get like a JC style small brick city rebuild on it to make it fit a city. Here's how I've changed it. Does all the same things.
That's a good idea.
I'm just reading through the comments here. Yeah, tightening. I can't remember that. 405. Hang on, I have to look up what he said. Lego 4508. What's that one?
I think while you're doing that, Greg, I think that the Monkey King or Monkey Kid is. I think that's actually the Lego Group's the Monkey Kid. I think that's an original IP for Lego Group. Now the Monkey King, in general is part of I think Asian culture and lore. But I don't think there's a trademark on like the Monkey Kid. I think that's Lego's IP.
No, it's definitely very inspired by some stuff. But yeah, I think you're right. Ninjago was inspired. Ninjago was like designed with adults as well, wasn't it? Like the part of the music group testing was adults.
Plus, they have several cartoons coming out too. Monkey Kid cartoons that Lego's produced, which have kind of an anime
after the toy, because otherwise exploiting children.
Yeah.
I know this because I used to work at Hasbro. So I'm going to have to wrap this up because I've only got 3% battery on my computer suddenly. So
I'm going to have to get going too. I got to go have my breakfast, man.
I'm going to go and have your fried eggs.
Yeah.
My eggs.
Yes. Hey, this has been fun.
It has. We should do these impromptu streams more often.
I like it.
We've only been saying we're going to do it for 5 months.
Yeah. Well, and in Butt Chop and their stream is coming up soon in Brick Pasta. Theirs is coming up at 9. So we got the morning. We have the morning shift. Now it's time for Butt Chop and
the morning
Brick Pasta.
For the lunchtime show.
That's right.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mike, for agreeing to my random thing. This has worked pretty well. We can use this one again. Yeah, this is great. Y'all have a wonderful day or night, whichever you are. Thanks, Greg, for inviting me, and I appreciate it, man. Thanks for agreeing to do it. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Enjoy Butt Chops. I might pop in and say hello. Yeah, say hi to them. Enjoy your egg sandwich, Garligade. Night, Andrew. Right, welcome to Euphoria. I'm going to go and blow my nose as well. I've suddenly gone into overdrive. All right. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.